Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you the player ratings from Manchester United's 2-1 defeat to Young Boys in our first game of the Champions League group stage. David De Gea, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. He made some decent saves in the game, but his distribution wasn't too good. De Gea has been in goal for all our games so far this season. This season is De Gea's 11th season at Man United. He's been a long servant at the club. He's been with us since the Sir Alex Ferguson era. De Gea has like 2 years left on his contract and he's on £375,000 a week. He's made mistakes in the last couple of years. A few years ago, De Gea was regarded as the best goalkeeper in the world because he's won everything domestically at the football club and he's made over 500 appearances for Man United in all competitions. We know that he's staying at Man United for this season because earlier on in the summer, De Gea decided to cut short his holiday by 2 weeks to fight for the starting place, and De Gea did mention earlier on in the summer that he's determined to fight for his Man United future. Wan-Bissaka, 5 out of 10. He got sent off in the game for stamping on Martins. And obviously a lot of United fans are saying that changed the complexion of the game. But that's no excuse. Wan-Bissaka was also poor against Newcastle last weekend. We shouldn't have started him in this game. I said we should have started Diego Dalot ahead of Wan-Bissaka. There's aspects of Wan-Bissaka's game that's got to improve. You know, he's got to get forward more. His crossing's got to improve. And his positioning has to improve, and he's got to show more attacking intent. This season is Wan-Bissaka's 3rd full season at Man United. We got him for 50 million from Crystal Palace back in the summer of 2019. Despite what I've said regarding Bissaka though, I still think he's one of the best right backs we've had since Gary Neville. Victor Lindelof, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Did alright. Harry Maguire, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought Maguire timed his tackles well and he made some very, very good clearances in the game. Maguire has to take responsibility for the first goal by Young Boys. Maguire's had his good games at Man United, he's also had his bad games. It was a big miss for us towards the end of last season because he had ligament damage in his ankle. We overpaid for him. We got him in a deal worth 80 million from Leicester. Most expensive centre-half in the world at the moment and the 2nd most expensive signing at the club. Luke Shaw, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought he enjoyed a good game. Provided width well in the first half. Got into some good positions. and I thought defensively he did quite well. So 7 out of 10 for Shaw. Shaw did well against Newcastle last Saturday. Obviously got an assist in that game. Shaw has been our first choice left back for a while. He still remains our first choice left back despite the arrival of Alex Telles. And he's had a good career at Man United despite his injuries. He's been with us now for a good 7 years or so. I think we are in the process of extending Luke Shaw's contract. Donny van de Beek, I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10. I thought he was our best player in the first half. Van de Beek's movement was very good. He kept the ball well. He dictated the play. Got into very good positions. So I can't really understand why Solskjaer took him off at half time. I said Van de Beek should have started against Newcastle last Saturday, but he didn't. He came on in the game against Newcastle. Prior to the Newcastle game, Solskjaer did say he's prepared to play Donny van de Beek in a two-man midfield, and Solskjaer hints at a new role for Donny van de Beek this term, and he said prior to this game that Van de Beek is working hard to get in the team. The other week, Van de Beek told Ole Gunnar Solskjaer his best position. Van de Beek reckons he would be best served operating as a number 6 or as a number 8. The other week, Van de Beek spoke about his Man United future in an exclusive interview with Rio Ferdinand. Van de Beek admitted that he's prepared to keep fighting to earn his place in the Man United team and to remain in the plans of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And the other week, Van de Beek's agent did a lot of talking. He confirmed the player held talks with a move to Everton. He said the return of Ronaldo was bad news for Van de Beek. And he fired a warning shot to Man United, saying play him in the Premier League or lose him. Solskjaer rejected Van de Beek's exit because it did say Everton were close to signing him on loan. This season is Van de Beek's second full season at Man United. Fred, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. I thought he did well. Don't forget Fred's ban got lifted. Obviously, if it hadn't got lifted, he wouldn't have been playing in this game. Paul Pogba, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. He was anonymous this evening. Pogba was playing on that left-hand side. Pogba has 7 assists so far this season. He got 2 assists against Newcastle last Saturday. So this is probably the first bad game Pogba's had this season. Paul Pogba's brother, Matthias Pogba, said that Pogba will decide on his Man United future at the right time. And he said that Paul Pogba's contract situation is up in the air. Now, David Ornstein said from The Athletic that Pogba is leaning towards signing a new Man United contract after the Ronaldo impact. Before the start of the season, Pogba rejected a new Man United contract. Pogba's current contract at Man United expires next summer. Well, earlier on this season it said that Pogba is very likely to leave Man United on a free next summer. Defence Essential said the other week that Pogba favours a Real Madrid switch over PSG deal. Real Madrid have been relentlessly linked with Pogba. A report by 2 Sports said the other week that Juventus want to re-sign Pogba next summer. Pogba did enjoy 4 good years with Juventus before he rejoined Man United. Earlier on this season it said he's set to join PSG on a free next summer because PSG are pushing to sign him next summer, it said, and at one point he said PSG are prepared to offer Pogba £510,000 a week in wages to prize him away from Man United. PSG couldn't get him in the summer transfer window of this year because they got Lionel Messi. Bruno Fernandes, 6 out of 10. Bruno Fernandes got the assist for Ronaldo's goal this evening. It was a sumptuous cross as well from Bruno Fernandes, to his credit. Bruno Fernandes scored a very good goal from 25 yards against Newcastle last Saturday. Fernandes scored his first Man United hat-trick in the 5-1 win against Leeds on the opening day of the season. Bruno Fernandes wants to stay at Manchester United. We're set to offer him a new contract now. Fabrizio Romano said that talks have been ongoing since July between Manchester United and the agent of Bruno Fernandes over a new contract. Fernandes is under contract with Man United until 2025. There's an option of a further 12 months. In most of Bruno Fernandes' games at Man United, though, he's been very, very consistent, but there's also been quite a few games where he's looked off the pace. Fernandes has been at Man United now for almost 2 years. He's one of our best players and he's one of the best signings we've made since Ferguson retired. Last season he won Player of the Month and he won Player of the Year and he's won Player of the Month quite a few times, reflecting on his good performances. We got Fernandes from Sporting Lisbon back in January 2020. Jadon Sancho, 4 out of 10. Couldn't really get in the game this evening. By the way, it was his Champions League debut for Man United. Sancho was quite good against Newcastle last weekend. Don't think he was good though in the 1-0 win against Wolves earlier on in the season. I said Sancho will do well at Man United, providing that Solskjaer uses him correctly. We got Sancho in a deal worth 78 million with add-ons included. He's under contract with Man United till June 2026. There's an option of a further year. Sancho was obviously on the right this evening, wasn't he? Obviously, he was on the left against Newcastle last Saturday. Sancho to Man United was confirmed on the 23rd of July. Cristiano Ronaldo, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Ronaldo scored our goal. That's 3 goals now for Ronaldo in 2 games. Ronaldo scored twice on his second debut against Newcastle. Ronaldo is already the all-time record scorer in the Champions League. Maybe some United fans were surprised that I started the game this evening, because prior to the game Solskjaer did say it's not impossible to leave Ronaldo out of the team. Solskjaer insists that he doesn't have to play Ronaldo for every game. Prior to this game, Ronaldo says Man United can win the Champions League. Don't forget, Ronaldo gave a speech to his Man United teammates on his return, and he demands more for his Man United teammates. Don't forget, Ronaldo hinted that he's looking to stay at Man United beyond his current contract. Ronaldo signed a 2-year contract with Man United with an option of a 3rd year. Don't forget, Ronaldo receives £480,000 a week, so he's the highest earner at Man United. We got him in a deal worth £19.8 million, with add-ons included, and Ronaldo wears the number 7 shirt. We brought 5 substitutions on in the game. We brought Diego Dalot on. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Like I said to you earlier, Dalot should have started the game. Dalot is our second choice right back. Martial came on. Just give him a 5 out of 10. Matic came on. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Lingard came on. 4 out of 10. He cost us the game. He made that back pass that led to the winning goal. Young boy's winning goal came from Theoson Jadon Sancho. It was in the 95th minute of stoppage time. We need to sell Jesse Lingard in January. Don't forget, the other week Jesse Lingard rejected a new Man United contract offer over playing time concerns, despite him being in the last year of his deal. When the summer transfer window was open, Lingard snubbed a return to West Ham. Last season, Lingard enjoyed a 4-month loan spell with West Ham and he made an impact. I think we want £12 million for Lingard ahead of the January transfer window. Earlier on this season, Solskjaer did confirm that Lingard remains part of his plans, despite the ongoing speculation. And we brought Raphael Varane on, and I'll give him a 6 out of 10. I'm actually surprised Varane didn't start the game. Lindelof started ahead of him. So yeah, that is your player ratings from our 2-1 defeat against Young Boys. A lot of Manchester United fans are confused by Solskjaer's substitutions. And like I said, I can't understand why he took Donny van de Beek off at half time, because like I mentioned, Donny van de Beek was our best player in that first half. I thought for half an hour we played really well. You know, we was on the front foot. But as soon as Wan-Bissaka got sent off, that's when Young Boys came into the game. But, Young Boys kept the possession well, they passed the ball well, they created some very good chances in the game. I think they must have created around 16 chances. They had a total of 19 shots in the game. We only had 2 shots in the game and we only created 3 chances. That is embarrassing from a Man United perspective. Despite us losing this evening, I'm still convinced we will get to the knockout stages of the Champions League. But Young Boys are a poor team. They're only good in the Swiss Super League. They're sitting 4th in the Swiss Super League at the moment. Last season, they won the Swiss Super League for the 15th time. They've won 6 Swiss Cups. Their current manager is David Wagner. Before he was at Young Boys, he managed Schalke, he's managed Huddersfield before, and at one point he managed Borussia Dortmund's reserve team. Obviously our next game is West Ham on Sunday, and that's going to be a tough game for Man United. Manchester United have got to sign a midfielder in the January transfer window, if not January next summer. We went in for quite a few midfielders when the summer transfer window was open. Went in for Sol Niguez but didn't get him because he went to Chelsea on loan. Went in for Eduardo Camavinga, didn't get him because he went to Real Madrid. Also went in for Ruben Neves. We are in for Declan Rice. It said the other week that Man United identified Declan Rice as the number 1 midfield transfer target for next summer. Solskjaer is confident on the Declan Rice transfer. Declan Rice is likely to leave West Ham next summer as he targets a club offering Champions League football. But when the summer transfer window was open, it said that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants Declan Rice. And Declan Rice did mention that he's unhappy with West Ham's 100 million price tag. Rice has rejected a few contract offers at West Ham. He's got 3 years left on his contract at West Ham. But you know what? I'm expecting Man United to enjoy a good season. We enjoyed a very good summer transfer window. One of the best transfer windows we enjoyed for a long time. We made 4 signings in the summer transfer window. We brought Tom Heaton in on a free from Villa. Brought Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund. Brought Rafael Varane in from Real Madrid. And we re-signed Ronaldo after 12 years. In the summer transfer window, we spent around 140 million. And Solskjaer received the backing he deserved in the summer transfer window. The disappointments in the summer transfer window were that we didn't sign a midfielder and we only managed to sell 1 player, and that was Daniel James. The reason we offloaded Daniel James is because we re-signed Ronaldo. But there's no excuses now. Man United have got a title-winning squad. And even Solskjaer said the other week that he told his Man United squad that it's better than 1999 treble-winning team that he was part of. There's still deadwood at the club. There really is. And the players we've got to get rid of next year, we've got to offload Martial. We've got to offload Lingard, we've got to offload Matic, we've got to offload Fred, offload Van der Beek as well, because He isn't getting enough game time at Man United. Offload Diego Dalot. We need to offload Jones. Lindelof, offload him as well. So there you go. Solskjaer has to win a trophy this season to avoid the sack. Scholes has basically said the same thing. Ollie's not yet won a trophy as Man United manager. We haven't won a trophy since 2017, and that's nowhere near good enough to our standards. I said this season's massive for Solskjaer because he's got big expectations to exceed. This season is Solskjaer's third full season as Man United manager. He isn't the long-term manager for Man United, despite us enjoying a good start to the season in the league and despite us having a good summer transfer window. And I presume after tonight's result, there'll be a lot of United fans demanding Ollie out and heavily criticising him. Probably his lineup were right, but his substitutions weren't right. That's the difference. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you for today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.